When you've got sciatica, an important part of the rehabilitation of making sure that your body doesn't get re-injured is making sure that your core is nice and strong. A good efficient way of doing this is the plank exercise. You want to arrange yourself in this position that Nash has got himself into over here, where you pretty much like you're reading a book on the beach. Getting your toes driven into the floor like that, and then just bringing your pelvis up off the table. Actually, before we even do that, just drop back down. I'd like you just to brace your core over here. Just make sure that you're getting really tight through the sides and the front, and this whole course of the muscles engaged. And once you've done that, lift your pelvis up so that you're in a nice straight position like that. Okay? Now a lot of people will do this for like a minute at a time. That's not necessary. Up to 10 seconds is fine, and then just slowly drop down with control all the way down. It's better to do 3 sets of 10 of those than hold this for one position for minutes at a time. It's important that you just get used to switching it on and switching it back off again. So when you've got sciatica, you really want to make sure that you are rehabilitating your core, especially when you are starting to feel better and the inflammation is starting to ease up. You want to get to the root cause of why they're starting in the first place. And in most people it's because we've got very weak cores because we sit all the time. So what we want to do is we want to do various different exercises. A good one here is the side plank. So there's a couple ways you can do this. When you're starting out, I'd recommend bending your knees. And especially if you've been in pain or you haven't done a lot of exercise for a long period of time, this just makes the levers a lot easier to deal with. Just get nice and on your side. Important that you've got your elbow, just move your elbow a little bit away. Not so far, so that your elbow and your shoulder. So it's important that your elbow and your shoulder are right on top of each other, or else you risk straining the shoulder. Now what I'd like you to do is just brace through here, so you're really getting your core nice and tight, and then lift your pelvis up so that you're in a nice horizontal plane like this, so your spine is nice and straight. Hold that for about 10 seconds, and I recommend you just do a good 3 sets of 10 repetitions is good, and then just come back down again. You don't have to hold it for any length of time, just a matter of switching the core on and then off again. And then just do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. To make it harder, you just straighten your legs out. Okay, so just get yourself into a nice one straight line there. Okay, and then brace your core first, really important. That way you're going to get the most out of the exercise, but then also make sure that you're stabilizing your spine so you don't hurt yourself. And then lift your pelvis up off the table, up the floor like that. And just getting nice and straight there. Look straight ahead. Just make sure that the spine's nice and straight. And again, just hold it for 10 seconds, plenty, and just repeat it rather than holding it for as long as you can in one go, and then come back down again. So when you've got sciatica, a good thing to do is to really strengthen up your core. And the bridge exercise is an excellent, safe way of doing this. What I'd like you to do, Nash, is just bend your knees. That's it. Okay, and with your hands just placed down next to the side of you, just like Nash has got, I'd like you to engage your core. So imagine someone's going to poke you in the sides and just really brace against that kind of insult. That's a really efficient way of getting the whole course of the muscles working. And then what you're going to do is, while you hold that bracing of the muscles over here, I'd like you to lift your pelvis off of the floor like that, really driving your heels into the floor like that, and focusing on your knees going up and over like that, and that really gets a really good strong thing, good strong movement here. And then slowly drop down, keeping your core engaged the whole way through, and then only once everything's sort of back on the floor can you relax through here. I recommend just holding it for about up to 6 seconds. This is not really about holding it for as long as possible. It's really about switching your core on and then off again. It's really the control that we need, not so much the massive stamina in it. Doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions is a good way to go.